Welcome to RDB Language. 안녕하십니까? 저는 RDB Language의 데이지 선생님입니다. Hello everyone, this is Teacher Daisy of RDB Language. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we will be learning the expressions 위해 or 위해서. The expressions 위해 or 위해서 can be used interchangeably, or you can use one word or the other. These expressions literally means in order or for the sake of. This expression is very complicated, that it's not really commonly used and it's only used in written language. You can hear this in K-pop song lyrics and news articles. It's not really common in spoken Korean, but there are cases that we need these expressions. So the first is we need to use this in noun. So it means in order for something or for the sake of something. So we can use noun, then we will add ul or rule, 위해 or 위해서. So for example, 가족, 가족 means family. Okay, plus 위해 or 위해서. It becomes 가족을 위해, 가족을 위해서. For the sake of my family. The next is 건강. 건강 means health. Plus 위해 or 위해서, it becomes 건강을 위해, 건강을 위해서. For the sake of my health. And finally, 맛 means taste plus 위해 or 위해서, it becomes 맛을 위해 or 맛을 위해서. It means for the sake of the taste. So let's have example in a sentence. So here, 가족을 위해 or 가족을 위해서 일을 열심히 해요. 가족 is family. Again, 위해 or 위해서 for the sake of my family. 일 is work. 열심히 해요. Hard work. Okay, so I work hard for the sake of my family. So the next example here, 건강을 위해 매일은 운동하고 있습니다. 건강 again is health. Then 매일 is every day. 운동하다 is to exercise. 건강을 위해서 매일은 운동하고 있습니다. I exercise every day for my health. Next example. 맛을 위해 음식의 요리를 열심히 해요. 맛 is taste. 음식 is food. 요리를 from the word 요리하다, that is to cook. 열심히 해요, that is carefully or harder. So it becomes she cooked the food carefully, so it will be tasty. Okay, so that is how you use 위해 or 위해서 with nouns. So the next usage is for the verb. It means in order to do something or for the sake of something. In conjugation 위해 or 위해서 with verb, we need to make the verb into a noun form first by putting gi plus 위해 or 위해서. So from the original or root word of the verb, example number 1, 먹다. We need to drop the da and we add gi, 위해 or 위해서. So from 먹다, it becomes 먹기 위해, 먹기 위해서. In order to eat or for the sake of eating. The next example, ikda. Ikda is a verb that means to read. So again, we need to drop the da and we put gi. So it becomes ikgi 위해 or ikgi 위해서. In order to read or for the sake of reading. Kada. Kada is a verb that means to go. So again, we need to drop the da. So we add gi. So it becomes 가기 위해 or 가기 위해서. In order to go or for the sake of going. And finally, last example, 합격하다. 합격하다 is a verb that means to pass, okay, or pass the exam. So we drop the da, so it becomes 합격하기 위해, 합격하기 위해서, in order to pass or for the sake of passing. So need to look at the examples in a sentence. So the first example here, 점심 먹기 위해 레스토랑에 들어가서. 점심 is lunch. 먹기 위해, in order to eat lunch. 레스토랑, that is restaurant. 가서, to go on walking. So it becomes, we went to the restaurant to eat lunch. Okay, for our next example, 한글을 읽기 위해 한국어를 공부했어요. Hangul is the Korean alphabet. 읽기 위해, that is in order to read or for the sake of reading. 한국어 is Korean language. 공부했어요, that is to study or studied in past form. So it becomes, in order to read Korean writings, I studied Korean language. Okay, how about the next example? 필리핀에 가기 위해 비행기표를 샀습니다. 필리핀, that is Philippines, 가기 위해 or 가기 위해서, that means in order to go or for the sake of going. 비행기, 표, 비행기 is airplane, 표 is ticket. 샀습니다, from the root word 사다, means to buy. So here in the past form, so it becomes, she bought an airplane ticket so she can go to the Philippines. Okay, next example. 시험에 합격하기 위해 열심히 공부했어요. 시험 is exam or test. 합격하기 위해, that is in order to pass the exam or for the sake of passing the exam. 열심히 공부했어요. 열심히 again is hard. 공부했어 is studied. To study hard. So it becomes, I studied hard in order to pass the exam. So how about the usage for the adjective? So it becomes in order to describe something or for the sake of describing something. So when we conjugate 위해 or 위해서 with adjective, we cannot directly use 위해 or 위해서 with adjective. We need to use a or o, that is in mid-polite form of the adjective, and we will add 지게 위해 or 지게 위해서. So again, take notice that the adjective cannot be used directly. We need to convert the adjective into AO or mid-polite form. So for example, 따뜻하다. 따뜻하다 is an adjective that means to be warm. So here we need to drop the da first. Then if you studied our adjectives in our classroom, we know that the ha, the ending ha, will always become he in its mid-polite form. So it becomes 따뜻해 plus 지게 위해. So it becomes 따뜻해 지게 위해 or 따뜻해 지게 위해서. In order to be warm or for the sake of warming. Okay, the next example, 건강하다. 건강하다 is an adjective that means to be healthy. So again, ha, it always becomes he. So it becomes 건강해 plus 지게 위해 or 지게 위해서. It becomes 건강해지게 위해, 건강해지게 위해서. In order to be healthy or for the sake of being healthy. So let's look at the example in a sentence. Okay, the first example here, 따뜻해지게 위해 코트를 입으세요. Okay, 따뜻 again, 따뜻하다 is a verb that means to be warm. 코트 is coat, and 입으세요. 세요 is please. 입다 is the verb here. 입다 is to wear. So please wear. So it means in order to be warm, please wear your coat. 따뜻해지게 위해서 코트를 입으세요. Okay, for our last example, okay, let's read. 건강해지게 위해서 매일은 운동을 합시다. Okay, 건강하다, this is our adjective here that means to be healthy. 매일 is, it means every day. 운동을 합시다. 합시다, it means let's. Then 운동 is exercise. Let's exercise. So it means in English, in order to be healthy, let us exercise every day. 건강해지게 위해서 매일은 운동을 합시다. We hope that this lesson will be added to your grammar and you had fun learning with us. Please do like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We upload new grammar videos every Tuesday and Friday. If you want a specific grammar lesson to be uploaded, just leave a comment below. We love to hear from you. Thank you very much. 다음에 또 다시 만나요. 안녕히 계세요. 감사합니다.